Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am so excited because in this video I am going to present for you guys different design boards that is being very useful when working as an interior designer. I'm going to go explain each board and during what time it's appropriate and more common to use them. I'm just loving design boards and presentation boards, and so I'm just very excited about this video. Alright, let's get started. Now, design boards are used to make it easier for both the interior designer and the client in the design process. This is to help each other and to narrow it down to a design proposal, as well as visualizing how you want the room to end up looking like. It's also a great way to discuss if there's any changes that needs to be made before starting to work on a room. Now, there are several kinds of boards to choose from in the design process. Some that you use more in the beginning of the process and some that are more common to use in the end of the process. I'm going to go over them in the order that is the most common to use these boards. Alright, the first board that I'm going to talk about is called a mood board. This board is usually being used in the beginning of the design process, and this board gives out a feeling that you want to create for a room or a space. The board looks more abstract, kind of like a piece of art. Here you use things such as patterns and texture elements and not so much specific furnitures. In this stage, it's too early to bring in already decided furnitures. The textures and structures should overlap each other, and using transparency is a good tip for creating that type of look. The main goal is to create a mood board that reflects the feeling of the project to be made. The second board is a style poster. Now, this type of poster is also great to show in the beginning of the process. It could be a common style such as Art Deco, modern style, or it could also be a made-up style that has generated from either a new trend or a new style that your client wants to have. Alright, the third board is called a concept board. This board could be explained as a combination of other design boards. The board shows the style, the feeling, and the materials. You could even add a sketch if you think this will enhance the look and feel of the board. A concept board shows a solution in a specific project. In this stage, you could show some already decided furnitures or colors, but everything is not yet fully decided between you as the designer and the client in this stage yet. I would say that this is a type of board that would be used halfway through the design process. Now, alongside with this board, you can add something that is called a design concept statement. This is the short text describing how you as the designer are thinking when it comes to both the style, feeling, materials, and furnitures. A concept board is usually easy to understand for the client, since there are many items being shown together all at once. This is the board that I use the most out of all the boards, just because the simple fact that it's easier to understand with both pictures and the text to uplift what you're trying to say to your client. The fourth board is a product collage. This board is being used when all the colors, furnitures, and details have been picked. On this board, a color scheme is being presented alongside with the furnitures and details that is to be used for the room. There's usually a little info window where the date and location are being shown, as well as which room to be furnished, possibly the address and the name of the interior designer as well. Not all pieces will be shown on this board because it can easily look a little too cluttered. The pictures being shown has to be dominant and have an image variety size to bring out and give it a dynamic look. The background that is the most commonly used for this board is usually black or white. This board, as I said, is being used further in the design process since all materials have already been picked for the project. Alright, the fifth board is a material poster. This poster will present all the specific materials that will be used for a room. It could be color samples, flooring, handles, even doorknobs. This poster is a tactile tool to be used for the client to be able to see and feel the materials. This poster is also being used later on in the process since the materials has already been picked out. Alright, the sixth and last board is a schematic board. This would be the final board to be presented in front of your client. This board is kind of like a mind map with the floor plan as a starting point. The furnished floor plan specifies the products to be included. Other things presented on this board should be colors and materials as well, possibly elevations if it enhances the presentation. Alright guys, let's do a quick summary. The first boards in the design process should be boards that does not have already chosen furnitures and materials. This could be either a mood board or a style board, for example. The next board, which will be about halfway through the process, is a concept board. The decisions have not yet been fully made at this stage, and it's a combination of boards and can come with a design concept statement text to enhance what you're trying to explain for the client. The next following boards are being used in the end stage of the process: the product collage, material poster, and the schematic board. Here all furnitures and materials have been picked out and can be presented in these types of boards that I had just mentioned. As I said in the beginning of the video, I just love presentation boards and design boards. What do you guys like? I would love to know. Are there boards that you actually use yourself? Are there some boards that you find more interesting or that you like more? You can just write me below. I would love to know. Alright guys, that's all that I have for this video. I hope that you have a little bit more on your feet now when it comes to different types of design boards and in what order to use them. As always, I appreciate you all so much for watching. I love you guys. See you in my next video. Bye.